Drew also says he wants to know, at what point did you know that the Pizza Man and Ric Flair were at an impasse? So at what point did you know, hey, Jim Herd and Flair, it's not going to work. It's not good. They're at an impasse. This relationship is for the birds.
Well, I saw how much authority he had when I walked in his office to sign my contract. And I got the bomb dropped on me that they weren't going to hire Tully. In his professional opinion, I was not worth as much as Tully and I were worth as a team, so he was cutting my money a substantial amount over a 3-year contract. And Rick, who had brokered the deal, was not in a position to do anything about it. We just had to eat it. And I figured out right then that's kind of the way I'm viewed. That's, I'm never going to feel the same way about Jim Herd again, but I'm stuck. There was 2 places to work. I just turned in my notice and left one. I was at the other. Leave and go where?
Yeah.
It was one of those feelings, and he was just, the more I talked to him and the more stupid things that he proposed, and you would hear it, you'd get to TV and you'd see something, like, whose idea was that? Well, whose idea could it have been? They were going to put it on TV and, without any test and to see if it worked or whatever, and it was Jim Herd. He was the boss. I don't have a lot of time or a lot of respect for that guy.
Yeah.
He came into our business and he hurt us more than he helped us.
There you go, and that's been well documented. Terrell Lewis wants to know, was there even a flicker of a conversation about Flair and Wyndham leaving with Arn and Tully when they left Jim Crockett Promotions for the WWF?
I wonder if he means amongst us.
Yeah, were you hearing the same when the time around when you two left? Were Nature Boy and Barry? Were there any conversations with those two as far as, hey, you guys are out of here? We need to get out of here too.
Well, you know what? There was times in the car or traveling or sitting in the bar drinking where Tully would, who had really gotten the shaft, getting taken off the private plane and all those things. It started happening to him first, and, I threw my, 2 cents worth in there and said, well, hey, I'm not happy either, and, here's my reasons, and, maybe time to go. And Rick, I'm sure, threw in, well, hell, we'll just all go. But I'm sure he didn't mean it because he was making a fortune. It was a big difference, from what we were making and what he was making, and well-deserved. He's worth more at the time than we were. But it was it's one of those situations that, I'm sure, I don't think Barry ever pitched in there. I think he was happy right where he was and doing what he was doing. And I don't think anybody believed we were going to leave because things were still good. We're riding around on private planes. We're still making good money. We had just shot the angle with the Midnight Express, and business had popped. There was really no reason, if you were going to sit down and analyze it, that somebody would say, oh, no, they're going. I can see they're going. But timing is everything in this business, and, the time came, and, things continued to happen, and I saw that it wasn't going to get any better. And I've always said, I don't want to be anywhere that I'm not wanted.
Yeah.
And I mean it. All you got to do is tell me, I don't want you with our company anymore, and I'll go.
See ya.
Gone.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna hurt my feelings.
Yeah. No. And listen, Terrell asked another question, which I think is kind of fun, and so I can't wait to see what you say here. Arn, I know you guys were good friends beyond the business, but were you ever jealous of Randy Pee Wee Anderson's luxurious hair?
No, because he had that whiskey nose stuck right below it. Any chance he got at being a handsome man because he had a good head full of hair went away when you looked at that whiskey nose.
The whiskey nose, there you go. But man, he had that mullet working for him. That it was kind of a curly Q style mullet, you know, nice and tight.
Yeah, it set up there high too, didn't it?
It did. It did.